Human history is filled with pivotal moments. The year 1492 undeniably marks one such turning point. It was the year Christopher Columbus, an Italian explorer, reached the Americas. Before 1492, Europeans believed they knew the world. They thought it consisted of Europe, Asia, and Africa. Imagine their surprise when Columbus returned with news of lands across the Atlantic Ocean. This discovery wasn't just about finding new land. It was about expanding the very horizons of human knowledge and ambition. The impact of Columbus's voyages extended far beyond geographical understanding. It triggered an era of exploration, colonization, and cultural exchange. The significance of 1492 cannot be overstated. Born in Genoa, Italy, Christopher Columbus was a man driven by a thirst for adventure. From a young age, he was fascinated by the sea and maps. He devoured stories of Marco Polo's travels to the east. Columbus was convinced that the Earth was round, a belief contrary to popular opinion at the time. He believed that by sailing west he could find a shorter trade route to the East Indies. After years of seeking funding, Columbus finally convinced King Ferdinand and Queen Isabella of Spain to support his expedition. They saw an opportunity to expand their influence and wealth. In August 1492, Columbus set sail from Palos de la Frontera, Spain, with 3 small ships, the Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria. Columbus's journey was a testament to his unwavering belief and determination. His courage and ambition would forever change the course of human history. The journey across the Atlantic was fraught with danger and uncertainty. Columbus and his crew faced numerous challenges. The vastness of the ocean, the unpredictable weather, and the fear of the unknown tested their limits. The journey was long and arduous. Food and water were scarce, and diseases spread quickly among the crew. Morale plummeted as weeks turned into months without any sign of land. Columbus, however, remained steadfast in his belief that they would find land. He calmed the crew's fears and inspired them to persevere. Despite the hardships, Columbus pressed on, driven by a combination of ambition, faith, and perhaps a touch of stubbornness. The voyage across the Atlantic was a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. Section 4. Land ahoy! After more than 2 months at sea, on October 12, 1492, a lookout on the Pinta spotted land. The sight sent a wave of relief and excitement through the weary travelers. They had finally reached land. Columbus named the island San Salvador, believing it to be part of the East Indies. The arrival of Columbus and his crew marked the first recorded encounter between Europeans and the indigenous people of the Americas. The indigenous people, who had been living on these lands for centuries, were both curious and cautious about the newcomers. Columbus described the indigenous people he met as peaceful and generous. He was struck by their connection to nature and their different way of life. Despite the initial peaceful interactions, cultural misunderstandings and the pursuit of wealth soon led to conflict and exploitation. The arrival of the Europeans would have a profound and lasting impact on the indigenous populations of the Americas. Section 5. A New World, a New Era, the Columbian Exchange. Columbus's voyages marked the beginning of a period of profound global transformation known as the Columbian Exchange. It was a period of unprecedented exchange of plants, animals, diseases, and ideas between the eastern and western hemispheres. Europeans brought with them horses, wheat, and sugarcane, which transformed agriculture in the Americas. They also brought diseases like smallpox and measles, to which the indigenous populations had no immunity. From the Americas, Europeans took back potatoes, tomatoes, corn, and chocolate, which became important crops and foods in Europe. The Columbian Exchange also led to the transatlantic slave trade, a dark chapter in human history that would have far-reaching consequences. It led to the global exchange of goods and ideas, but also to the exploitation of native populations and the horrors of the transatlantic slave trade. Section 6. Legacy of 1492, shaping the world we know today. Columbus's voyages opened up the Americas to European exploration, colonization, and exploitation. They led to the rise of global trade, the exchange of cultures and ideas, and the interconnected world we live in today. However, this legacy is also intertwined with the displacement and decimation of indigenous populations, the transatlantic slave trade, and the environmental degradation of the Americas. Today, we recognize the importance of acknowledging the full historical context of Columbus's voyages. We celebrate the spirit of exploration and the exchange of cultures, while also acknowledging the devastating consequences of colonization and the exploitation of indigenous populations. The discovery of America in 1492 remains a pivotal event in human history. It serves as a reminder of our interconnectedness and the importance of understanding the past to shape a better future.